Today's job will be laying mudgrids in this yard here. Now I'll start off by saying I am in no way affiliated with Mudgrids at all. I just found them on the internet. I've seen other people use them, watched the video, thought, man, they look cool, they might do the job. Thought I would show you how I install them. It's always useful, I find, to see how other people do things, and then when you want to go and do it for yourself, you can make an informed choice to see if they're going to work for you, and also maybe pick up some tips from somebody else that's done it before. Now this yard here, my horses, one of their hay nets is in here. They spend a bit of time in here of an evening. During the day their hay nets are out on the track, so at night they sort of come in here. Plus this area, it's got this corrugated iron fence over there that you can see. It provides them with a bit of shelter. There are 0 trees here. All the trees were chopped down before we bought the place by the previous owners. So obviously trees take a wee while to grow. So in the meantime we're using this fence as a little bit of shelter. Now I have, earlier in the week when it was all soft and muddy, there was a bit of a knob in the yard just kind of here. And I've knocked it off with the spade to try and sort of flatten it out just a wee bit, to be able to get these to sit down appropriately. Now I'll show you what a mudgrid is in case you haven't seen one before. I hadn't seen them before either. This is one here, funny that. They're made from like quite hard sort of plasticky stuff. You can look up on their website, it has exactly what they're made from. I can't remember off the top of my head. And they've got these little linky bits along the sides here, and you just strap them on and link them together in theory. So we'll see how we go. I shall update you soon. All done. That was surprisingly easy. Some of them needed a little bit of faffing, but most of them just put them on the ground, give them a kick, and in they go. Things that I have learned with your first row, don't be too fussy, because you'll need to adjust them and fiddle with them when you lock the next lot in. So I spent a long time getting my first row just perfect, and then had to shuffle it all around. So don't be too concerned with your first row. Once they start locking into place, you can sort of see here, they kind of just hold each other together and in, so you don't need to be terribly fussy. I sort of thought I might need to flatten the ground a bit and stuff, but nah, it's all good. What I did was, for this one here, so you need to offset them, each row needs to be offset. So my yard is not square, so I sort of did along this bit, I did 2 rows, and then I started working my way down, because I knew, you can see my lines there, see how it's a bit, they're not evenly offset. It's offset enough to link together obviously. So then I kind of did that and then worked my way across that back corner there. I'm not sure, I mean, this was the worst, muddiest part, and they stand here and eat hay and stuff like that. So now that I've got that bit in, ideally I'd like to do the whole yard, but of course I'm not made of money, so I just got what I could afford at this time. So I might end up moving some of these ones, perhaps the gateway area gets a bit mucky, but I'll leave it like this just for now, and then I can shufty those around. So the other bit that I did was around their hay table. Ideally I'd like a platform to actually put the hay table on, but I haven't got enough, so I thought, well, if I can get just so that they can stand out of the mud, I've put the hay table against the fence, so that I only have to put the mats around 3 sides. My thought was, at least just with these ones, okay, it's not wide enough to take all 4 feet, but it's going to take their front feet, and it's going to stop right around the hay table from getting really mucky. If they feel so inclined, they can stand on that bit there and get completely out of the mud. I might end up shuftying this around a bit, but I'll see how it goes first. I mean, chuck it in, give it a go. It doesn't work, shufty it around. It's the beauty of these things. I found that they came up not quite as easy as they went down, but you can move them. So if you are measurement challenged like me, apparently 4 of these grids do a square metre. I just think to myself, that's nice, because I can't visualize the square meter. So all up, here there's 82 of these grids, and that's half a pallet. See, that gives you a bit of a visual of how much space they do. So the horse has already come in here, he's buggered off again now and had a wee walk on them. He couldn't care less, so that's good. So watch this space now. I just need it to rain. I don't really want it to rain, but when it rains, my horses won't be standing in mud. When they eat their hay, they'll be standing over there, or they'll be standing over there. Can't wait. Should be good. I shall update you when it's nice and muddy and gross.